You've seen me cover Disc Golf Valley, then Disc Golf Masters. But now, it's time for true disc golf on the Nintendo Switch. What's going on, boys and girls, squids and kids? It's your boy G-Smash here. Welcome to another disc golf video. It's been such a long time, but I'm finally back. Now, one thing you'll notice is, unlike the aforementioned, this game features real courses in real locations. There's no Kia Park in Europe. We got hang on. There's no Kia Park. In Europe, we got Lakeview Park, Marata Park, and finally, Rock Hill. I'm going to be doing Lakeview Park because it's the one I feel most comfortable with. And for brevity, for the sake of brevity, I'm going to be doing the front 9 only. If you want to see me do the full 18, let me know down in the comments below. Also, if you want to see any of these other courses, do likewise. Okay, so let's take a look at my bag here. I want to just show you my setup. For the putter, let me zoom in here. I am rocking with the classic AVR from Innova. There are the flight numbers. You see these numbers on the bottom of a disc, typically, and you wonder, what on earth are they for? Well, the far left is speed, then it's glide, then turn, and fade. So this is a 2-speed, 3-glide putter. That's the only one I'm going with right now. For my mid-range, I have 2 of them. I have the Innova Star Rock 3. The flight numbers are 4, 5, 0, and 2. But personally, I am gravitating more towards the Discraft Z Buzz 5.4, -1, 1, and 0.5. And for distance drivers, I've got 3 of them. The one I go for the most is the Champion Boss from Innova, 13503. And then I have the Opto Halo from Lat64. Latitude 64 is, of course, the brand that is featured on Disc Golf Valley and Disc Golf Masters. Just to the right of that, we have another Innova disc here. This is the Champion Destroyer. Flight numbers are 12, 5, 1, and 3, or -1 and 3. Let's take a look at the Disc Golf shop so I can show you all the brands we have here. These are from Discraft and Innova. Those are all the putters they have on this game. This is 2023. This game was made in 2023, so they wouldn't have anything like the Mako 3 or the Star Sidewinder. These are the mid-ranges we can choose from brands like Innova, Discraft, Latitude 64, and so many others. And finally, these are our distance drivers. Lots to choose from, but personally, I stick with both Innova and Discraft. Let me tell you why. Both companies make their discs right here in the United States. Innova makes their discs in California, Discraft in Michigan. So right here in America, and being a constitutional patriot, that suits me just fine. Alright, enough gabbling. Let's get to discing. This is the first hole here at Lakeview Park. As you can see, there is a massive water hazard that separates the tee off from the fairway. Once you get over the water hazard and onto the fairway, it's pretty smooth sailing from here. As you can see on the top right, this is a par 4 hole. Okay. Now, here's what you're going to want to do. You see that little reticle, the opaque circle with the triangle in the middle? We're going to scoot that to the right. That's done by flicking the left stick left and right. We have left to right wind right now, so that should give us a little bit of oomph getting across this hazard. Now, the way you throw your disc is you flick it back, you flick the right stick back and forth. I believe on Tiger Woods' PGA Tour, it's the left stick. And you can see a top-down view of your course by pushing the A button on the Switch controller. Oops, sorry for the boop there. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Oh, I got a bad feeling about that. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, we are just barely on the fairway. Now we got a little north of 152 feet with a 2.4 foot incline. We do have slight left to right at 9 miles per hour, so I'm just going to adjust this a smidge to the left of our basket and see what that does. Oh, that's going left. Uh-oh. Okay, I thought it was gonna... Is for birdie, if I can wangle it. Nice. Get in there, baby. Come on! Yes! Oh! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! So for hole number 1, we got ourselves a birdie and 3. We got another 4 coming up, and then it's 3 threes. And for the second par 4, you can see that there is a water hazard, but if you aim to the right, you'll be able to stay away from that. It's another par 4. Some trees there on the front side of our green. Of course, the trail marks the out of bounds. And there is our basket. Alright, so first order of business is always to check the wind meter. We got some slight left to right at 10 miles per hour. I don't like aiming here primarily because 9 times out of 10 my disc winds up in the water hazard. Oh, that might boop the tree. Okay, sit, 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 sit! Okay, we're good. Whew! That made me a little nervous. Now we got 10 mile per hour tailwind, the helping wind. Now that might be a problem. Yeah, I thought that might be. Alright, we're gonna have to settle for bogey on this one. Now, I will try to keep my score below 5 over. Right now we're flat even, so if I just dial in and score a couple of pars, maybe even a birdie, everything should be okay. Got 3 par 3s coming up. The first 2 are almost identical. You'll see what I mean. Hole number 3 is a par 3, as stated previously. It is pretty straightforward. The trail is on the left. No hazards, unless you count the trees, but those are fairly easy to avoid. Alright, so we got 10 mile per hour right to left. I'm going to adjust my driver. I don't know what it is about this game. It usually has me using the driver, the distance driver. Let's see what the... Okay, yeah. I think we're just going to stick with the mid-range here. Doesn't look like it's going to boop the trees, but, oh, sit. Alright, well, that was actually a pretty smart move. Oh my gosh, did that go in? Let's go! Ha ha ho! Another beautiful snipe off that one. That was terrific. So now we are back in the negative side. See if I can try to stay there. Alright, so this par 3 is kind of like the one before it, except there are much less trees. And there is our green right there. You can see that the basket is surrounded by a small mound of dirt. Very nice. Okay. We have got 22 mile per hour slight tailwind. I'm going to switch back to the Yeah, maybe a distance driver will do it better. Typically, you do not want to use a distance driver on a par 3. That's just a general rule of thumb. .22 mile per hour. Slight right to left. Yep, there it goes. Boop the tree. And, oh, no. Sit. Okay, we're good. Holy mackerel. That thing flew straight past the basket. Slight flick. Yes, sir! Oh, baby. We are looking good. Right now, we are 2 under par. We got 1 more par 3, and let's just say this one's a little bit different. You'll see what I mean. As stated previously, this par 3 is built a little different. What you have to do is you have to cut across 2 fences, not 1, but 2. And the fairway, as you can see, is nice and curvy. Goodness sake. I have had some trouble on this hole, to be frank. Sometimes my disc won't go over both fences, sometimes it will. Right now, I've got 2 under par. And wind, we got left to right, so that might help us. Alright, so I'm just going to crank this bad boy to the right. And just go for it. Come on, please. Sit. Okay, good. Hard part's over. Oh, mama. Slight headwind, left to right, or right to left, whatever. I always get my directions confused for some strange reason. Oh, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Get in that ring. Beautiful. All right, now for the hard part. Is that in? Sweet. Hey, we are doing pretty good. All right, so now we have a par 4 coming up. It's going to be 4-3, 4-3 from here on out. All right, this is the first par 4 since the second hole. As you can see, this one is pretty long. Coming up here, you could see a slight dog leg to the right. I know dog legs are a thing in real golf, but are they a thing in disc golf? It's a big angled turn. And I have not had very much trouble with this one. You know, it's strange. I've had a lot of failed recordings on this game, and 9 times out of 10 I wind up on the OB on some of these courses, but this time it's different. 5 mile per hour right to left, so just a teeny bit to the right. All right, so okay, nice little skip. Now, this is the hard part. If I play my cards right, I will be right smack by the basket. If I can wangle it, that is. This is going to be interesting. Yeet! Watch me jinx it. Oh, come on. Okay, we're solid. As far as disc golf players are concerned, I like Simon Lizotte. I've also been watching Gavin Babcock, Aaron Gossage, and Gannon Burr play on Urban Disc Golf. If you've never heard or seen Urban Disc Golf, I highly recommend you go watch them on YouTube. And par Rooney. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Well, check that. I did get one of my shots into the water hazard on the second hole, but hey. Then I had back-to-back birdies. which is nice. 3-4-3 coming up. So this is another straight away hole with trees on the right and bushes on the left. Okay. So now we have got a very, very slight tailwind, plus a slight right to left, 3 miles per hour. So I think I'm just going to leave the marker where it is. Solid shot, but oh. Sometimes you got to wonder if it's OB, but it's not. Well, we have ourselves an interesting shot here. Okay, we're on the green, but the question is, can we sink it in for par? Oh, this is going to be difficult. All right.
Nope.
Oh, no, doggone it. Welp, at least we're out of the trees.
Boo, you stink!
All right, bogey it is. But hey, don't you worry none. We are still in the negative, 1 under par. That did happen. All right. This par 4 has a river that separates the tee box from the rest of the fairway. Come to think of it, this little river feature kind of reminds me of a hole on a course, a disc golf course in my home city of Greeley, Colorado. I could swear that there was a course in Greeley that had that kind of feature. A very, very shallow river. All right. So we get a 5 mile per hour headwind. That's what they call the helping wind. I'd say, let's go for it. Oh, beautiful. The question is, though, will that stay fair? Actually, that bridge you see over there is the start of the final course. Final hole. So, all right. So this is what we're looking with the champion boss. But I'm going to take a look at how... Hang on. Jeez. Sorry, I'm just mixing the controls up. Still got that 5 mile per hour helping wind. Oh, that's out of bounds. Shoot. Oh! Taparino. All right. Bogey again. Dang it. All right. Well, you know what? That's okay. We got one more hole to play, and if I can just dial in here and get it, I won't have to worry about getting on the plus side. Here we go. Final hole of the front 9 here at Lakeview Park. As stated previously, the 9th hole starts on that little suspension bridge. And as you can see, the fairway appears to be a little narrow. I could be mistaken. My mind could be playing tricks on me, who knows? Alright, so we got headwind at 6 miles per hour. I'm going to adjust a little to the left. Hopefully, if I play this well, it won't hit the left side of the bridge. Okay, that looks good. That looks really good. Get down, get down, get down. Oh my goodness! That was absolutely freaking beautiful. Woo! Oh, come on, baby. And yes! All right, another birdie to end out the front 9. at Lakeview Park. And now, because of that, I am 1 under. How about that? Wow, that was a lot of fun. Hey y'all, I really hope you've enjoyed this edition of True Disc Golf. I've been wanting to cover this for a long time, and now I finally get to. Before I end the video off, I want to talk to you about an issue that is near and dear to my heart. No, this is not going to be some social justice. It's not going to be about third world countries. No. This is more about adaptive disc golf and the importance of adaptive disc golf. So, if you're blind or legally blind like I am, here are some things that can help with your disc golf game. First of all, you want to make sure that you get brightly colored discs. For example, if you're playing on grass, you'll want to have something that is going to be contrasting to the environment. For example, my Innova Mako 3 is purple, and I can see it very well on grass and on dirt. Purple's a good option. Dark colors, no. For example, I've got a Thunderbird from Innova. That one's a very dark, dusky red. That one does not blend very well. Yellow will do fine. Bright will do fine. Just bright neon colors in general. And sooner or later, guys, on a personal note, I'm going to be reaching out to both Innova and Discraft. You know, just talking to them about putting beepers on their discs for those of us who are blind and legally blind, so that we can track our discs and where they fly. Now, I did see something else from the American Printing House for the Blind, something I have known for many years. I've known that it's a company I've known for many years, and I've gotten all their books, their Braille books from them for many years. They showed a video of somebody putting a beeper, like a beeping box, on the pole of the basket. If you don't have that, just have somebody shake the basket for you, and have somebody else maybe instructing where you should throw. These are steps to help make disc golf more adaptive. Now, to all my disabled people who are looking to get into the disc golf game and want to make it more adaptive in your community, I highly recommend you go and talk to your local disc golf shop. For here in Fort Collins, that's going to be the Right Life in Old Town. But if you want to help make disc golf more adaptive, go talk to your local disc golf shop, as well as your local government. Well, that's going to be all for me for this edition of Friday Night Frolf. Till next time, this is your humble host, GS here, saying until then, keep calm. Game on. So long, guys. Peace.